Hey there guys, welcome to another fantastic MPS production. And this is Mail Monday. Can you guess who it is? I don't know. But hopefully you guys will enjoy the commentary done by this fine gentleman, and I hope you guys like the video. Be sure to watch later in the week. I am bringing out some new series this week, guys. It is Valentine's Day, smooching it up. And I did make a Valentine's Day video last year, so I'm going to be making one this year. Hope you guys enjoy.
What's up, everybody? My name is Azazel2012, and I'm doing a video here on Mr. Pittsburgh Steelers channel about my favorite video game in a certain time period, which would have been around 2003 to 2013. Pittsburgh contacted me a while back and said, hey, can you make this video? Unfortunately, I've been really busy and had to kind of put it off a little bit, and then there was some miscommunications and everything, but here we are. And as you can see, this is some Call of Duty Ghosts gameplay. You're probably used to seeing Battlefield gameplay from Pittsburgh, but I just wanted to put some Ghosts up because that's what my channel is mainly based off of, is Call of Duty. I do occasionally put some other gameplay up when I can or when I feel the fancy. But I want to go ahead and get into the topic that he has given me. And by the way, thank you, Pittsburgh, for letting me upload to your channel. I like working with other people. That's what YouTube is really all about. For those of you who aren't YouTubers, who are thinking about it, maybe getting into it, remember this: networking and building relationships is the best way to grow. You give each other feedback and ideas. It's fantastic. So remember that and keep it in mind. So let's go ahead and get right to it. He asked me, hey, make a video. Here's your topic. You have to do it on this. So I said, okay, let's do that. I couldn't really think of a game that was really my favorite during that time period. I'm much older than Pittsburgh. I'm 30. And I've been around for a while for all the big gaming systems and everything. And I also was around during the heyday of arcades. And for those of you who did not get to experience arcades, console and PC gaming has since killed arcades. But for those of you who didn't get to experience that, man, you missed out. It was awesome. There was nothing like going to an arcade in Aladdin's Castle or something and just forking over some money for some tokens and just playing the hell out of some video games, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, all the old school games. At the time period that he chose, which was 2003 to 2013, I was 20 years old. And at that time period, there were still some arcades around where I lived at, which was southern Mississippi at the time. There was an arcade that my best friend and I used to frequent quite a bit because they gave out double tokens. So if we went and spent $5 at that arcade, we got $10 worth of tokens. And that was awesome for us because it was a cheap way to entertain ourselves. It was only a few minute drive away from our house, and it was good fun. And since, you know, my job wasn't the best, his job wasn't the best, we needed ways to entertain ourselves when we got bored and didn't feel like sitting at the house playing the fucking PlayStation anymore. So I played a lot of fighting games at this time period. I wasn't really much of a console gamer at the time. I played Tekken 4, Tekken Tag, Marvel vs. Capcom games, and things like that. So at that time period, I was real big into Tekken 4. And I was really, really, really good at it. I enjoyed it. Watch me derp that grenade. That was awesome. So I played the crap out of Tekken 4. And I played Tekken 5. I've played some of the other Tekken games since then, but I really haven't been able to get into them. It almost feels like the genre of fighting games has really died out compared to what it used to be. And I guess online gaming has been a big factor in that. But I really loved Tekken 4. But what I loved about Tekken 4 so much whenever I was that age and whenever I was really playing it a lot was when I went to that arcade and got the double tokens, the people who worked at that arcade got to play the games for free. And we would always go at weird hours, like when it was just fucking dead. There would be nobody in this arcade. And they'd play for free. And they'd go over to Tekken and just hit the button, you know, and just load up a bunch of free credits on there and play. Well, once people started showing up to the arcade, we were in there all the time, so they knew us. Once people started showing up to the arcade, they had stuff they had to do. So they would quit playing the game in the middle of it, and the guy would just look at me and be like, yeah, man, here, just play the credits I put in there. That's cool with me. I'm like, awesome. Saves me money. I'll just save my tokens for the next time I'm here. Most of the time I'm going to play Tekken 4 anyway. So I'd play the crap out of Tekken 4. And this was when they introduced the character. That guy running away was hilarious. When they introduced the character Steve Fox, who was a boxer. And he didn't have any kicks. He was a punch-only guy because he was a boxer. And I was so good at that game that there were some little things that I found out about it. Like, the guy that worked at the arcade told me, he's like, Steve Fox's animation on his punches are 2 frames of animation faster than anyone else's attacks. So if someone tries to punch or kick you, you just tap a punch button and you'll hit them first. You have to time it right, of course. So I figured that out and started getting really good, man, and I was stomping the crap out of people. I was winning tournaments at local arcades, and I was beating the heck out of people on the PlayStation 2 at that game at the time, and it was a ton of fun. So that's the game I'd say was my favorite at the time period. And that's pretty much it for me. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if maybe you'd come stop by my channel. Thanks to Mr. Pittsburgh for this opportunity to work with him. You guys take it easy. It's been nice talking to you. Have a good day.